Hey guys, what's going on? It is Rick, and I'm here with week 2 of the November reviews. We're going to dive right in. First with a first-time watch for me. It's a pretty funny first-time watch because I've seen, I believe, all the other films in the franchise. My upstairs neighbors are being jerks, stomping on the floor, so hopefully it's not too loud in the video. I apologize. But yes, I've seen all the other movies in the franchise except for the original. So it was time to watch Step Up, starring Channing Tatum and Channing Tatum's future ex-wife, Jenna Dewan, now Jenna Dewan Tatum at one point. So yes, I needed to watch this. I've seen all the other Step Up movies. I enjoy dance films as well. I love Channing Tatum. I think he's a great actor. I think he's phenomenal in most of what he's in. And the chemistry in this film, obviously fantastic. This is how they met. Like I said, they were married. They had a child, if not multiple children together. But yes, tons of chemistry. I will say the movie is pretty predictable, but in a dance movie, usually it's pretty predictable, or a movie like this, a romance, love story. This movie shows someone who's in a foster home, has a life on the streets, thanks to an accident or an incident. They get community service. He basically has to be a janitor at a dance school, and then ends up getting a break and getting to be this girl's replacement instead of doing the community service, which seems a little off since he destroyed the school. But like I said, it is pretty predictable. Like I said, it seems very convenient, but it's a good film. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Definitely recommend checking it out. Step Up, great movie. And then since we watched Step Up, of course we had to watch my favorite in the franchise. Even now, it's still my favorite, and that is Step Up to the Streets. That's right, guys. This is where you get to meet Moose, who's my favorite of these Step Up characters. A lot of you guys are probably like, this guy's watching Step Up films. Really? I enjoy them. Like I said, I like the dance movies. And this is no different. Like I said, the character of Moose is my favorite. He's the highlight of the movie for me. Doesn't necessarily have a strong plot or strong acting in it, but it's a fun movie. And the dance sequence at the end of this movie that takes place outside is awesome. Probably my favorite dance sequence in a film ever. Just so much fun. They also tie this movie to the original because Channing Tatum's character makes an appearance there. The lead character here lost her mom. She lives with, I believe it's her aunt or her mom's friend. I forget the exact relationship, but Channing Tatum's character, Tyler Gage, comes back in this film, and he's on the screen for about 10 minutes. It wasn't like he showed up for 2 seconds and then was gone. A few scenes, including one cool dance scene with him. And yeah, it's just a fun movie. Adam Savini is the character, or the actor who plays Moose. Like I said, he's my favorite character in the film. Very funny. A fantastic dancer as well. And like I said, the movie is non-stop dancing pretty much from the beginning to the end. Step Up to the Streets, I also give it 3.5 out of 5. I enjoy it. Next was a first-time watch for Bridget, not for myself. Wanted to rewatch this because of the recent passing of Alex Trebek, which was right before this. I want to say it was less than 2 or 3 days before we watched the movie. He had passed away, and I was thinking about the movie and wanted to rewatch this. Wanted to show Bridget it for the first time. So White Men Can't Jump, starring Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. So, like I said, spur of the moment decision. She had never seen it. I don't think she liked it as much as I was hoping she would. There's lots of basketball in the movie, and I think that kind of lost her interest. But I love the chemistry between Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson in the movie. I think they're so funny together. Fast talking, trash talk in it, especially out of Wesley Snipes, is great. Rosie Perez is the third lead. She plays Woody Harrelson's girlfriend. And I like her character arc in the film. And the buildup of when we get to see Alex Trebek in the movie. It's a little bit of a spoiler, but this movie is like 30 years old, 29 years old, 28 years old. So sorry about that. You know, I also realized rewatching this movie, and this is just a bit of a spoiler. So this movie's from 92. I apologize, small spoiler coming. But except for a particular scene where they bet that Woody Harrelson cannot dunk a basketball, Woody Harrelson does not miss a single shot he takes in this movie. Go ahead, rewatch it. This guy does not miss a single shot in the film except for those slam dunks, which is so bizarre. But that's just something I noticed on a rewatch. 4 out of 5, White Men Can't Jump. Really fun time, for sure. Not so much a fun time, but a movie I love. Another one Bridget had never seen. This one on DVD, because it never got a Blu-ray release, is Funny Games. This being the 2007 version, starring Naomi Watts, Tim Roth, Michael Pitt. This movie is intense. If you have not seen it, it is about a family who has 2 brothers, we're going to assume, show up at their house, and it's basically like a home invasion film. And I don't want to get into spoilers. If you haven't seen Funny Games, it is fantastic. It is intense. And there's just one part in this movie that probably keeps it from being like a 4.5 or 5-star film. It's towards the end of the movie. I don't want to spoil it. If you guys have seen it, you can probably guess what it is. You can email me if you want to guess and confirm it. Don't put it in the comments. I don't want to spoil it for anybody else who hasn't seen it. But, you know, it was interesting. The movie was basically made by the director as a critique on film violence. And I have notes here. Yeah, a critique on violence in the media. Michael Pitt is incredible in this movie. You know, it's about, like I said, home invasions, a torture film in parts, I guess you could say. Naomi Watts and Tim Roth are both outstanding as well in this movie. And I remember certain scenes in this film and being shaken by them, and 13 years later, still shaken by those scenes. I need to watch the original at some point. I know it was the same director, I believe, directed the original and then this film as well, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not 100% sure. It's basically a shot-for-shot remake. I know that for sure. And yeah, so I give this a 4 out of 5. Like I said, there's one scene in the third act that probably lowers this from a 5-star movie for me. I think the movie is tremendous. It is well acted in. It is intense. One scene hurts that. 4 out of 5. Funny Games. Last but not least, a first-time watch for me, but not for Bridget. The movie was mentioned in a recent Watch Mojo video that we watched. If you guys don't know what Watch Mojo is, it's a bunch of top 10, top 20 videos. You have Watch Mojo, Miss Mojo, Game Show Mojo. And we like to watch them when we're just looking for something to like put on the TV in the background. And my girlfriend was like, "You've never seen that before?" I said no. So I ordered this as part of, I'm trying to think when this video is going to come out. I haven't shown this yet in a video. It was part of an Amazon buy 2 get 1 free sale. So spoiler alert for a future video. It is Life of David Gale with Kate Winslet and Kevin Spacey. The movie features an outstanding lead performance by Kevin Spacey. He is tremendous in this movie. I mean, just intense and offers such a great performance. Also great performances by Kate Winslet and Laura Linney as well in this film. It's basically like a, I don't want to say it's a courtroom drama, but Kate Winslet is she works for a newspaper. She's a reporter or magazine. She works as like a reporter. David Gale requests her to be his last interview before he is put on death row. and I don't want to spoil it. The movie's also the last from the director Alan Parker, who directed The Commitments, which I watched earlier this year and absolutely loved. But it's just a powerful story with an outstanding twist. It has great pacing throughout. I really enjoyed this one. The Life of David Gale, I gave it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was very well done. Very intense for sure. Great performances, and definitely one you won't forget after watching it. I was surprised to see the critics kind of like pooped on this movie hardcore, but I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really entertaining. And that is it, guys. That is week 2 of November. Reviews finished, in the books, done. Thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you don't already, and hit the bell notification. Leave comments down below. What have you guys been watching? Let me know. Also, check out links down below in the description box to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies I watch, Blu-ray.com profile, my eBay profile is down below. Also, links to my Amazon wish list, and I think that is everything. My P.O. Box, email address, all that can be found down below. And that is it. So, as always, until next time, guys, who's down to movie?